MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting eighth can continue to stay hot. Yeah, eighth. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Doc Gooden is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Leading off tonight for Cincinnati, shortstop, Darryl, Larkin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a...
Stepping up to the plate, Cleo Haywood. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tuttle at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Barry Larkin. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Haywood on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Reds out in front, 1-0. Now in the box, Mike Stanley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mike Stanley.
Ground ball left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Ready now, Paul O'Neill. And they're runners at the corners now.
Right fielder, Paul O'Neill.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position.
Digging in now, Barry Larkin.
Shortstop, Barry Larkin.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Sierra is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Paul O'Neill. He flew out in his last at-bat. Elliot aboard here at first with nobody out. There he goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. In now for the Reds, Barry Larkin.
Shortstop, Barry Larkin.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds are down in order. They lead it 2-1. At the plate, Leo Haywood.
First baseman, number 12, Leo Haywood.
Hit back up the middle. To his left. Larkin. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Barry Larkin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Larkin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Reds 3 and the Yankees 2.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Reds have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Mark Portillo is credited with the win. Doc Gooden pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.